Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Alex. How are you today?
Hi, Kelly. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine, thanks. I just finished a job interview last week, and I wanted to talk about it with someone. I know you had some interviews recently. How did yours go?
Oh, yes. I had an interview for a new position at my company. It went pretty well, but I was very nervous at the beginning. I learned a lot from the experience.
I understand. I felt very nervous before my interview, too. I practiced some common questions and tried to prepare my answers. What did you do to get ready?
I spent some time researching the company and reading about the role. I also practiced my answers with a friend. I made a list of common questions like, tell me about yourself, and what are your strengths and weaknesses? Then I rehearsed my responses in front of a mirror.
That sounds like a great plan. I practiced with my family. They asked me questions, and I answered them as if I were in the real interview. It helped me feel more confident.
Yes, practicing with family or friends can really help reduce nervousness. I also wore my best clothes that day. Looking neat made me feel more confident.
I agree. I chose a simple, professional outfit and made sure my hair was tidy. It was a good boost for my self-esteem.
During my interview, I remember I had to answer some questions about my previous work experience. I talked about my project at my last job and how I solved a problem by working with my team.
That is important. I was asked about my skills and my challenges in my last role. I shared a story about a time I had to learn a new software quickly. I explained that I asked for help and practiced until I became better.
That was a good answer. Interviewers like to hear real stories. They want to know if you can learn and work with others.
Exactly. I also mentioned that I enjoy learning new things and that I believe every challenge is a chance to improve.
How did you feel at the end of your interview?
I felt relieved and a little happy. I was nervous during the interview, but once it was over, I felt like I had done my best. However, I am still a bit anxious about the result.
I felt the same way. After my interview, I felt relaxed but worried about the decision. I always think, did I answer well? Will they call me back?
Yes, it is normal to feel that way. I try to distract myself by going for a walk or calling a friend. It helps me not to think too much about the result.
That is a good idea. I also read a book and watched a movie to take my mind off the interview.
By the way, did you ask any questions during your interview?
Yes, I did. At the end of the interview, they asked if I had any questions. I asked about the team and what my daily tasks would be. I also asked about the next steps in the hiring process.
I did the same. I asked about the company culture and how they support employee growth. I think asking questions shows that you are interested and serious about the job.
Absolutely. It also helps you understand if the company is a good fit for you.
I believe every interview is a learning experience. Even if we do not get the job, we learn something new about how to improve for next time.
I agree. I think feedback from interviews can help us grow. I plan to ask for feedback if I do not get the job. That way, I know what I can work on.
That is a very mature idea, Alex. I also plan to improve my communication skills by practicing more. I will try to speak more clearly and slowly in the next interview.
It is all about practice. I remember when I first started interviewing, I was very fast and a little nervous. Now I try to take my time and answer carefully.
Exactly. I also learned that it is okay to pause and think about your answer before you speak. It shows that you are thoughtful.
Yes, a short pause is better than a rushed answer. I also try to smile and maintain eye contact during the interview. It makes the conversation more pleasant.
Smiling definitely helps. It makes you appear confident and friendly. I also try to be polite and thank the interviewer for their time at the end.
I always do that. A simple "thank you for your time" leaves a good impression.
What about preparation? Do you use any online resources to prepare?
Yes, I watch some videos on YouTube about common interview questions. I also read articles about how to dress for an interview and how to answer behavioral questions.
I found that very helpful too. I also practice speaking in English, even if it is not my first language. It makes me feel more comfortable in an interview setting.
I admire your effort, Kelly. Speaking clearly in a second language is not easy.
Thank you, Alex. I keep practicing, and each interview makes me better. I believe that with more experience, I will become more confident.
I think so too. Every interview is a step forward in our career. Even if we face rejection, we learn and improve.
Yes, and sometimes a rejection can lead to a better opportunity. I try to see it as a learning experience rather than a failure.
That is a positive way to look at it. I believe that one day we will get the perfect job because we keep trying and learning.
I hope so, Alex. I am trying to stay optimistic. I also share my experiences with my friends and family. They give me support and sometimes useful advice.
I do the same. After my interview, I usually talk with my sister about what went well and what I can improve. It helps me see things clearly.
That is a good habit. Support from family and friends is very important during this process.
Absolutely. I feel very encouraged when I hear kind words from my family, like, "You did well," or "Keep trying."
And that makes me feel more confident about the future. I know that every interview is a chance to grow, even if the outcome is not what we hoped for.
Yes, I believe that our experience today will help us in the future. I am already thinking about how to improve my answers and my body language for the next interview.
I plan to do the same. I will practice more in front of a mirror and maybe even record myself to see how I speak.
That sounds like a very good idea, Kelly. Watching a recording can show you where you can improve.
Thank you, Alex. I feel our conversation has given me many new ideas. I am excited to apply these tips in my next interview.
I'm happy to hear that, Kelly. I feel that sharing our experiences makes us both better prepared for the future.
Let's keep in touch and share more feedback after our next interviews. It will help us learn together.
I agree. I will let you know if I get any feedback, and we can discuss how to improve further.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate your support and your advice.
You're welcome, Kelly. I'm sure that with practice and persistence, we will both succeed.
I hope so too. I wish you the best of luck with your next interview and your career goals.
Thank you, Kelly. I wish you success as well. Have a great day and stay positive.
You too, Alex. Goodbye and take care.
Goodbye, Kelly.
Great job practicing with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next English conversation. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay confident.